they go under the radar for lots of organizations. Once a cybercriminal gets into your mailbox, it may be the case that they're not ready to act. They may decide to set up simple forwarding rules to send all your emails to them so that they can then review them. It may be that they decide to set up rules, and I've called this rule here the no escape rule. And as you can see, the condition here is that if the subject or body includes the words password reset, then it's forwarded to our cybercriminal's Gmail account. This means that should someone become aware, for example, that an account has been taken over by the cybercriminal, should they then go to reset the password, or if they're generally resetting the password anyway, then that notification will come to the cybercriminal for them to either be aware of or to use themselves. And then another rule here, which I've called the warning rule. This then is sent with the rule here, the condition is sent to the cybercriminal if the subject or body includes the words suspicious account activity. So this essentially prevents that warning, that notification going to the victim to make them aware that someone's logging into their account from potentially a different location. All of these things are happening frequently, and if we're not aware of them, then we can't stop them from happening. And that's exactly why Heimdal have introduced the new email forwarding rule detection. So Marina, I'll hand back to you to go through this one.
Basically, I like to call it like an identity threat detection and response feature, because it's integrated into Microsoft 365, and it's gonna identify any email forwarding or redirection rules applied to your inbound messages. And in this way, it can be, since it's actually covered by the M365 license, is gonna be basically incorporated into it, so it can be easily enabled in your network settings, the ones that are just next to the endpoint settings in the portal. And then in your tag portal, where you have the login anomaly detection, meaning our M365 feature, you're gonna get a separate view, another entry called forwarding rules displayed in here. Well, you're gonna get a detailed grid with a lot of information. As you can see, the username, of course, where was the email forwarded to, if it was forwarded as attachment, quite important. You can also check that here in the portal, and also if the email itself was redirected to anybody else. So all this information will be listed in here for you, including the details. Well, once you're going to click on this, because as you can see, this option can be extended. Once you're going to click on this option, you're going to get some granular details about the rule by clicking on that button, and then you will get this fine-grained data displayed on this model window, and details about, well, all the details that you need regarding that specific rule. But that's not all. So that's one of the ways on how you can check it and track it, monitor it, call it whatever you want in the portal. Moving forward, since it's integrated into our tag portal, the Threat Hunting and Action Center, of course, it's going to give you a lot of visibility over there too. First of all, this is actually also quite important screenshot before jumping into the one related to the tag portal, because you can actually check and click on a specific email and see exactly all the forwarding rules related to it. Additional, since I was actually going to move to the tag portal, since you probably know that our tag portal comes with an action center with remediation actions that can be applicable directly from the portal. Well, some of those remediation action buttons are actually available directly here. You can actually see them in here. So you can force the user logout. Well, that was already integrated into our login anomaly detection. It's a quite powerful action. Reset the password or even disable the user account. On top of that, if we move further, of course, we are also integrate this feature visually in this spider diagram that the tag portal is providing to you. So if you remember, whenever you're getting a detection in the tag portal, you can access it further in the threat telemetry details, and we are displaying this spider diagram with score details per products. Well, we will of course also include this new feature, the forwarding rule detection, with again the top detections, the most critical ones, and of course you can go further and investigate them if you want to. And the last thing, and also quite useful in terms of security, since we are speaking about the TAC portal, is of course the Action Center. So the Action Center, first of all, what you can see is that it's also gonna give you the protection status right here. We already had the login anomaly detection protection status, but you can also see that it's gonna also add the forwarding detection rules in here. And in our example, is quite critical. And of course, I can also go deeper and investigate why is so critical by looking at my alerts or notifications, how it is displayed in here. First of all, you are getting the aggregated notifications. So you can check and monitor a specific rule and see whoever or how many actually users were impacted by it. And again, the same procedure as we had for the other modules. By selecting the rule, you can remediate or put it under investigation. Or in case you want to focus on a specific user, you can just move to the notifications view. That's gonna simply just show you a specific user and the rule related to it. So you can easily just remediate and investigate further one specific problem at a time. That's giving you a full control, because even if it's actually impacting several users, or if you like to just remediate it on a specific device, you will have the ability to control that and go as granular as you want.